This conference will now be recorded.
Hello, Sumant here.
Okay, so today let us see how to create record types. So yesterday, like in the last session, we have been seeing how to create a different page layouts, right? So let me go to edit object. So in employee object, we have created different layouts, right? And we have created different layouts, and we have been trying to assign to users, like users in the sense we cannot assign directly to user. We can assign to a profile, so that user will have the profile directly. Every user will have a profile access, right? So we have been assigned to that profile. So respect user will get whatever whatever the layout have been assigned. So we know how to create a layout, and we know how to assign to a particular profile. Then if you have assigned to particular profile, respect user will get whichever layout we have been assigned. So till now we have seen how to create an app. Then we have been seen how to create how to define objects. Then we have been seen on how to create fields in that particular one object we have seen. And then we have seen how to create a different page layouts. Okay, so today let's discuss about the record types. Okay, so in which scenario we need record type actually. Okay, so let me give you an idea. Like let's say whenever in employee itself, whenever the HR, maybe end user people who is using this employee tab means object by using this, maybe he is an HR, maybe he's an HR from any HR, maybe he's a junior or senior, whatever it may be. So I'm not telling his designation, but he's an HR, okay, end user. So he wants to create a different employee records. Okay, so generally he will create all the employee records. So while creating the records, let's say not employee in accounts, wherever it may, wherever it is. So if they are trying to create a record, okay, so they want to differentiate the records. Okay, to differentiate the records. Let's say in general, if forget about the software, okay, so forget about our Salesforce, everything, okay. In general, if you are operating any business, okay, let's say you are running a mobile store, okay, you are having your own store, okay, and you are running your store. So if you want to maintain data about your store, like how many, what are the transactions are happening, and how many bills, like how many bills got generated, and how many employees are working under you, okay, all this information you will not keep in one single book, right? You'll not keep in one single book. What you will do, you will try to create, you will try to manage different books, right? So in, let's say in employee book, okay, so you will not mention all the employees detail in single page, right? So what you will do, you will try to put a different books for an employees, okay. Let's say the people who are working for a store, related to bills, related to, let's say they are working for in terms of exclusively comes under sales, okay. Let's say they are coming in sales. Maybe in store you will hire different people, right? One people can be will help you in terms of goods collection, right? Whatever the goods you are selling, right? Maybe for mobiles. So So he will take care of inventory. Let's say how many products has been received, how many products we have been sold. Okay, so he will check the stock related thing. So means inventory. He will his job is to take care of the inventory. Okay, and another person, okay, who will take care of salaries. Let's say he's an accountant. Okay, who take care of who is like on the first day on the from the starting month. Okay, so he will whatever the budget management has given to him, so he will try to process the salaries. Once the process has salaries has been processed, so he will try to manage the budget, whatever the budget he has. Let's say is any maintenance per store required, any extra maintenance. Okay, all those things he will check and he will try to manage the he will try to manage the budget. So he comes under accounts. Okay, comes under financial department. Let's say you might be having some other department who is taking care of promotion of your brands, like marketing. Okay, he's a marketing team person. Okay, so they will take care of promotion of your brand, like how to promote about this store, our store, through social media, through Facebook, like through uh, newspapers, or through printed media, like printed media like newspaper, or electronic media like uh, TVs. Okay, and by publishing any hoardings. Okay, so they will take care of marketing. So here you are having different peoples. So to maintain all these people information, what you will do, you will try to maintain a different books, right? So accounts one book you will maintain, accounts people one book, and finance people one book, and the person one book. So you will try to like maybe in the same book, maybe you have brought a very big book, okay, where you have 2000 pages. Okay, maybe first 1000 pages you keep for one department, another 1000 pages you try to keep for other department. Means basically you are try to save the data by differentiating, means by differentiate the department wise, right? So here also, okay, here also in Salesforce same thing you can do. Okay, while trying to create a record, while trying to create a record of an employee. Let's say now I'm going to try to create an employee record. Okay, even though I'll give all the details as a common. Okay, every department means employee will have name, right? He will have date of joining, he will have salary, he will have experience, right? He will have designation, he will carry qualification, he will carry his email ID, everything, right? But I want to differentiate department wise. Okay, so while creating a record, let's say before whole system also, so before you try to enter the details, what you will think initially, you will oh, this guys comes under sales. Okay, let me take a book where I am saving all the information related to store sales people. So what I will do, I'll take that book according to employee books. I'll take one book called sales department book. I'll try to enter his details. I'll ask him. So what is your name? What is the okay? Which date you joined here, and what is your salary? So I'll write. So everything I'll say. Once I return, I'll take a signature and I'll keep in the rack. Right. So my job is done. So whenever needed in the future, I'll directly go to the rack and I will try to pick up that book. I'll try to see his employee details, everything. Right. In the same way in Salesforce also, what you can do, even though you are creating all the records in employee object, in this object, let's say this object has a room. Okay, in this room, you can try to differentiate the records by shelf wise. Okay, in one shelf like record types comes as a shelves here. Okay, so in one shelf you can maintain salespeople information. In another shelf you can maintain a non-sales, like all other apart from sales, you can maintain as a non-sales. Okay, so now before creating a record, okay, before going to enter the details, okay, I want to have an option to, okay, uh, I want to have an option. System should ask me, okay, you are trying to create a record. Okay, so where you want to save this record. Okay, and which type of record type you are creating. Where you want to save means obviously I'll save in a employee object means employee table itself. I will save the record. But before that, in employee table, as I said, which rack you want to be saved. Okay, it's shelf means now I am going to define. Before creating itself, I will define I want to store in a first shelf, second shelf, third shelf. Means I'll try to create here this requirement. I can achieve through the concept called record type. So record types are related to objects, specific to objects. Okay, So here, if you go to the employee object, here you can see record types. Okay, so record type. Now, how to create? You have something option called new. Okay, new record type. Click on new. Okay, so while creating a record type, okay, what systems tells means you can create from master. This is a by default it came. Okay, master, but you will not get any options. But it should be master, or you can select master, or you can what you can do, you can try to create from any of the existing record type. You can make a copy of the any of the existing record type. You have already, if we have created other record types, it will display here. But now I have not created any record types, so let me go with the master. Okay, so I'll try to create a record type called for sales department. Okay, and make it active. Okay, select active, otherwise, so while trying to create the record type, it will not allow you to select. Okay, now you are creating a record type. Okay, so to whom and all you want to give access. Okay, who is going to be use this record type? Okay, who the persons who is going to be use this record type. So since I want to use myself, okay, because I don't have other users, because I have not created any user as of now. Okay, so I want to select profile which has been assigned to my user. The profile has been assigned to my user is system administrator. Okay, so select this one, system administrator, click next. If you want to assign to other people, check what the profile they have and select the respective profile. Okay, but as of now I want to give myself, so I selected this one, click next. Okay, system administrator. Now so you have created a record type and you have been assigned to the person called system administrator, so that respect user will receive this record type. Now, while creating this record type, while selected his record type as a sales, okay, which page layout you want to show him? Okay, so that's why I said I created different layouts. So I want to show him a layout called sales team layout. Okay, why? Because he's trying to create a record type called sales department. So while creating a record type, which type of layout you want to be assigned to that person? Okay, so person means profiles indirectly. Okay, I want to select to sales layout. So for all the page layouts, see, for all the layouts, for all the, if you select non-sales, see, it came non-sales. Okay, if you select employee, for all it came employee. So I want to select sales team. Why? Because I'm creating a sales department. Okay, then click save. Okay, now the record type got created. Okay, so pick list for available edits will come back, we'll see again, and let me create one more record type. Okay, so select new. Okay, this time also it will allow you to, it will ask you to, do you want to create from master or you want to create, select copy of a sales department. No, I want to go with the master. I want to create my own non-sales department. Okay, and make active. If you want to write any description why you are creating this record type, you can write a description and select active. Now, so to whom and all I want to give access. Okay, I want to give access to system administrator. Okay, so by default, see, already sales department page layout, sorry, sales department record type already has been assigned to this person. Okay, no issues, no issues. I, even though I want to give access to this person. Okay, okay, then next. Now here also it is asking which layout you want to assign to this particular record type. Okay, I want to assign to non-sales. Okay, then save. Okay, now both the record types got created. Okay, both the record types called sales and non-sales got created. Okay, now let me go back and check, try to see whether while going to create a record in a employee table, okay, whether I'm able to select which, in which portion I want to create that record, in which record type. Let me refresh. Click new, refresh. Sometimes it will take to update. Refresh. Click new. Now see boss, you are trying to create a record for an employee. Okay, select record type. Okay, in which record type you want to create that employee record. Okay, sales and non-sales. Let's say sales I want to create. Okay, so sales. Okay, sales page layout has been assigned. Okay, so in qualification we are able to see all the other all the qualifications and designation. Okay, I am able to see others. Okay, I am able to see apart from sales I am able to see other designations also. I don't want to see this one, right? The same way in non-sales also I'll I don't want to see sales related. See, while trying to create a record non-sales. Okay, so here also in the qualification I don't want to see non-sales, I don't want to see MBA other thing, and in designation also I don't want to see this like other designations. Why is sales designation? See, if I see here sales designation, then what is the use of creating this record type and what is the use of making, right? So no use, right? I want to different I want to have a exclusively for non-sales means I want to see don't want to see sales related information here, right? So that's the reason. So how to edit that one? So we have to go to particular record type. Okay, and from here try to edit. Okay, since it is a non-sales. Okay, so I want to remove select and control C from control keypad from keypad select control and select everything and remove. Okay, then save it. And the qualification also, since it is a non-sales, I don't want to see be a person. Same way, sales department, designation. Since it is a sales, I don't want to see account HR office, operation manager. Same. So here also I don't want to see others. MCA people I don't want to see. BTech people I don't want to see sales. Okay. Now try to refresh. Okay, now let me create a records. Non-sales. First means qualification is BTech, date of joining. Okay. Salary is 80,000. Designation is maybe office executive. Date of birth I don't want to select. Save on new. Let me create few records. My name Veena. Experience is 4 years. Qualification is degree. Date of joining last month. Designation is accountant. Salary is 30,000. Okay. Save on new. Employee name Batsi Buchi. Qualification is 10th class. Experience is as I mean 8 years. Date of joining first class. Salary is 20,000. So he is in accountant. I don't want to select it. Save on new. And to create another experience is 10 years, qualification is MCA, okay, salary is 1, designation is operation head, 7 years. I have to create one more record, like Shubham, 6 years, BTech, date of joining month, designation is HR, salary is 40,000. Okay. Save. So I want to create other records in sales department. Click new, sales. Okay, name, experience is 4 years. India, joining, salary is 7 new. And to create an more record. Sorry, now this is I want to create a record. Sales department. Okay, employee name Mohana. Experience 5 years. Sales representative. Qualification is MBA. Date of joining next month. Salary is 30,000. Okay, and to create one more record. Sales Bala. Experience is 10 years. Designation is sales manager. The qualification is MBA. Date of joining is today. And salary is 1 lakh. Okay. Let me create one more record. So you cannot create all the records like this, right? So if the user is trying to create a day-to-day, maybe one-to-one, he can create. Let's say previously he has 1,000 records. What he can do? So we have something called data loader. To data loader, we can insert all the data. Okay. Ganesh. Experience is 2 years. Qualification is degree. Okay. Sales representative. Salary is 10,000. Date of joining. Order. Save. Okay. So now I have created all the records, right? So now let me see. So I'm able to see in employee ID wise, right? So we have something we can create here as a list view. Okay. So how we can create list view controller? Click new. Okay. So in terms of working real time, the end user will ask you to create list views actually. Okay, we can guide him how to create. So I'll give employee details. Okay, it is all users can see this list view. Save. Okay, and in the list view now I can set which fields I can display here. Here I only employee ID is displaying, right? So I can display date of joining. I can display designation. I can display add employee name, experience, and I want to have qualification, and I want to have record ID. No record, not record ID. I don't want record type. I want record type, and to have salary. Okay, I want to have sales experience. Okay. Now in this one we can see which one is on top. Employee ID, then record type, keep more on top. Okay. Next employee name. Next. Record type. Next. Date of joining, designation, experience, come down. Okay. Salary, save. Okay. See, now we are able to see the list view properly. You can pin, so whenever you try to log in, you will land it to this page. If you come on employee, if you pin this one, so it will be able to serve. Okay. See, now record type wise, you are able to see the records, right? Right. Okay. Now here you can set few filters also here. Okay. If you go to filter, okay. So you can create a filter, add a filter, and you want to create a filter on particular fields. Like I want to see the salaries, salary wise. I want to see the salaries whose salary is less than, okay, less than or equal to 70,000. Okay, done. Save. Now it will display the records whose salary is less than 70,000. See, okay. So like that you can apply like that. If you want to see, you want to have a add on more logic, you want to see only designation wise, okay, whose designation equal to, okay, equal to let's say sales representative, okay. So see, okay, so like that you can apply the filters. Okay, if you want to remove all, so that it will save. Now you'll able to see all the records. Okay, so clear how to create record types. Okay, this is a list view. How to create a list view. Okay, which fields you want to display in. Okay, so I'll stop here because today I don't want to go further. I'll stop here. So tomorrow we'll start new topic. So any questions here in record type? Hello. Any questions? Anuradha, Trupti. Hello. Yeah, Trupti, you are trying to say something. I'm not able to hear.
I said, yeah, I think I'm good, sir.
Okay, okay.
Sir,
And
like I understood, sir. Sir, can you please quickly give a gist of this thing, sir? Like scenario in which we use a record type, sir.
that's
Understood,
what I
sir.
give. So the scenario is whenever the employee wants to create a record, HR wants to create a records for a different departments. So he wants to differentiate the records by department wise. That's the reason I created a record type. Okay. Okay.
Tomorrow, same
Anuradha,
time?
yeah, same time, 8 o'clock we'll connect. Okay. Yeah, Anuradha, any questions?
Yes. No, Subhani.
Okay.
I'm good.
So I'll stop here today. So we'll connect tomorrow. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.